Very, very, very popular because we all know what a daisy looks like. I mean, you know, we all did the he loves me not with a good daisy or two in our past. However, these knock those right out of the ballpark. They're amazing. They're double Majestic Gerber daisies. They come back season after season after season. Look how pretty they are. You're getting 4 plants. One will be burgundy, light pink, purple, and yellow. And you're going to get one of each of those.
That's right. Now, Pat, as you said, we're all familiar with the Gerber daisy. They bring smiles to our faces. And when we go and spring is around the corner and we start to see them at the nurseries and even the grocery stores, we get very excited. But typically, those Gerber daisies are an annual. So we still buy them because they're one of the first flowers that we see. But as we all know, an annual is only going to last for a little while, and then you're going to throw those plants away. The double majestic, as you can see here, you can plant them in the ground now because these are considered a winter hardy perennial Gerber daisy. These can take temperatures down to 0. So imagine being able to pick up a few collections, and that's probably like 4 or 5 of the yellows. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
They really make a statement in the garden. Now, of course, they still do beautiful in containers if you're going to do container gardening this year. But as you're looking on the left photo, that close-up of the yellow, all of those petals, that is what the double majestic is all about. And the flower size is so much larger than a traditional Gerber daisy. So we went through all of the colors. This is the last color. This is that beautiful purple. It's more like a magenta, but you're still getting layers and layers of petals, these flowers that are like 3 inches large. And then there you see the light pink, the burgundy in the foreground, and then the yellow in the background. But when we come back to set, I want to show you what I mean by just the size difference, because sometimes 3 inches, it's hard to visualize. So what I have in my hand here is a traditional annual Gerber daisy. It's very cute. I mean, I love them. They still make me smile. But if we could come a little closer and then you compare that to this majestic, I mean, this just looks like the bud that's just starting to open for this flower. And so not only is it much larger than majestic, but you're getting many more petals. This is the real deal. This is that beautiful majestic purple. They're just so layered with these beautiful, rich colored petals. And what's really cool is traditionally annuals, we grow those for flower power.
Right.
With these double majestics, it's a 4-piece collection. Now this is one of the 4. With proper care, meaning enough water and fertilizer and sun, one of your plants can give you up to 100 flowers this first season. So all 4 together, that's like 400 flowers. That means endless little cut flower bouquets, vases, give them away as gifts, put them inside. Really, the Gerber daisy is a must-have, I think.
I totally agree with you, and it's very satisfying to grow these, trust me. You will find that there's so much dark green foliage on the on the plant itself.
That's right.
That you have to kind of look and peek in between.
You can see here
to find,
cute little buds.
Yeah, look, when it comes up, and the stems are nice and strong. They don't fall over.
It's very true.
At all.
Yeah.
So what we were able to do with these is give you another auto delivery option on this. So that way, if you fall in love with them, you'll have them. You'll still get the sale price. We'll guarantee you the 5 easy pays next year at $6. So you'll get yours this spring when it's appropriate for you to put them in the ground. And then next year, you will be ahead of the game. You will already know your daisies are coming, and these will be alive and even better.
That's absolutely true. And so what we're seeing here in my hand, this is one of every color. So it is a 4-piece collection. Now, I love to mention they are winter hardy. So if you want to put them directly in the ground, excellent. If not, what we have here, we have one of the purples growing in our 10-inch party planter.
In the 10-inch, okay.
So this is what you could expect probably after the 2nd season. Now, that said, that's just the size of the plant. This first season, you can still have up to 100 flowers per plant. So it is like growing a little flower shop in your garden, in your home. It's so much fun to be able to go outside, cut the flowers, give them away. Your neighbors are going to be coming over, taking photos of your garden. The Gerber daisy is the most cheerful, happy flower. And like I said, you do want to make sure that you're properly caring for them. If your intention is to have all of these gorgeous flowers, definitely pick up the Roberta's Bounty. As I mentioned before, anything that's really about the flower power, you want to make sure is well fed. And then furthermore, if you are going to plant them in containers, even in the ground, you could put a little bit of this in your hole first. This is our black gold natural and organic potting mix. Now, it's a soil-less potting mix. And it's important to mention that because rather than being filled with just dirt, it's filled with all the good things like compost, earthworm castings, vermiculite, perlite. All of these things together make the most beautiful, fluffy potting mix, which is what we use in all of our greenhouses. It's what this plant is growing in right now. And this gets shipped free of charge to your door. You don't have to worry about lugging this big old bag
Free
around.
of charge, it comes to you.
That's right, exactly.
I know, which is amazing.
Yep.
And that'll ship out right away,
Yes.
so you aren't waiting on that. That'll be there, and you want to get it now. You don't want to wait till your plants show up and then be like, oh, well, now I don't have anything to plant them in. And do not recycle the soil from
That's right.
last year's
Correct. You
pots,
definitely want to give it some fresh soil, especially if you're container gardening. But this is what you could expect. That's probably 2 of every color in one massive container, which I love. The idea of mixing the colors together. It almost looks like, you know, sprinkles or confetti in the garden. This is that gorgeous burgundy. This is my absolute favorite Majestic.
That's so pretty.
And here you see the light pink. 6 or 7 light pinks planted alongside in the front of the border. That is the impact that these Majestics bring. Imagine going out to your garden. Those flowers are just smiling back at you. They are the most happy, cheerful flower, I think, that you can grow.
Well, here's the deal. We had 15,000 when we started this season. We have 1,700.
Wow.
That's it. That's all that's remaining. And most of you are getting more than one set. And I encourage that thoroughly. I had such great success with it last year. It made me like super over the top happy.
That's awesome.
And it attracts butterflies and hummingbirds, and it's easy to grow. It's really very fulfilling, without a doubt. So keep that in mind. Put in your cart, make sure that you check out, and we can do build to ship to if you'd like to ship this
Absolutely.
to someone
I love
else.
that
I think
idea.
that's a lovely idea, but think about the possibilities. 5 easy pays at $6. All right, so we're quickly going to talk about this.